Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing today? on this fantastic Music Monday. I'm excited. You know why I'm excited? Because, chat, we only have 3 Music Mondays left, at most. And I say at most, because I'm not entirely sure. We might be doing something next week, that I will unfortunately would not be able to make it to, Monday stream, but it probably would get shifted to another day. As for the, what is it, the 29th? Yeah, the 29th. That date is kind of up in the air right now. I haven't exactly planned my time. And yeah, we'll just kind of play it by ear for the next couple of weeks. Because next week is Christmas. I get a week and a half off from work, and I plan on using that to do some really big stuff. This right here. If you can manage to decipher it, you deserve to know what it is. But that's gonna sit right there for the entirety of stream, in the partial dark. Also partially covered up by my mic. I guess not. So, if any of y'all want to figure out what this is gonna be a thing soon. I have 2 sketchbooks. I have one that is for content creation, that I use to sketch out all my base ideas and all my theme parks that I want to build in Planet Coaster. Where's that? That's this one right here. It's just content creation on the outside. Right here. Nope, right here. On my thumb. So content creation, this is where we've done the Soul Crafters base. I jotted down a bunch of different ideas that I wanted to take inspiration from. So we see the generic tree idea, we see Mumbo's base from, I believe, season 7, and we see some general base ideas, as well as a little space mountain right here, because I was really feeling inspired by the retro-futuristic architecture. And then on the back here, you can sort of see more of the current designs and what we've been thinking of. So, I'm currently working on getting that stuff done and all that. Here we have Frontier Falls, where I've been sketching out more ideas for the theme park that we've been building. I haven't touched it in a hot second, because I don't necessarily have I unfortunately don't have the time to. I'm just way too busy to do that. Also, I'm terribly sorry. Welcome on in, Cutie. How are you doing? I saw your message. I just got scatterbrained. And then, ooh, that's spoilers. I can't share that just yet. Is there anything past this page, though? That's the question. Yeah, more base ideas. Other than that, no, not really. So yeah, that's what is in this one, labeled content creation. That one is labeled music. And I'll tell you this, there's not any lyrics in there. Lyrics go on my phone and in a notebook off to the side here. I will not share that one. That one's more personal and will never be seen by someone other than me. And if they do, then whoever touches it will die. Anyway, let's talk about what we're doing today. So, I have been in a really heavy sleep token mood. I know, big shocker there. But I've been really enjoying, I've been really feeling the message and the resonance with the song Damocles. Which is just basically talking about how, which is just basically Vessel talking about what's it gonna be like when I decide to retire? What's it gonna be like when everyone is done with me, and when I no longer have what I have right now? And I've just been really vibing with the message, and I've been having sort of my own mini existentialism recently. And so the song has just really been speaking to me. And before we do that, though, I do want to share sort of what I've been working on for the past week, since it's kind of interesting. Also, I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, chat, so we'll be going a little bit shorter, and it'll look a lot different. We won't have the, I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but we won't have all this anymore. I know. Shocker. Unfortunate. No, but I'm really excited. I have so many ideas planned, and I think going into the new year, I already have 2 releases lined up for the beginning of the year, both of which need a lot of social media coverage in order to get off the ground, and that's what we're going to be working on. That's what I'm going to be working on over the break, on top of Project this here. So I have like, how many days do I have off? Let me go ahead and count very quickly. So I get off the 24th. So that's 8 to the 31st. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, 12 days off. Yeah. Okay, so just shy of holding my stream delay. If the stream delay is bad, go ahead and give the page a quick refresh. See if that helps. But yeah, 12 days that I have to sort of lock in on a ton of projects that I cannot do in my regular schedule. So that'll be getting music videos done. That'll be getting promo content done. That'll be getting proper instrumentals finally done. That'll be getting the stupid Subnautica Below Zero lily pads, what's it called, sheet music out and done. Holy crap, I have so much stuff on the docket right now. It is actually insane, and it's all music related. Content creation, I've sort of put on a bit of a hold. The live streams have been really helping keep the momentum of the main channel going. But I need to figure out exactly like what I'm going to do content-wise, because Buster's currently my editor, but I still don't have time to get those videos recorded. So I really need to start locking in a schedule. I told him I'd record like Saturday morning and send him the footage for that week for him to edit. So he has 6 days to get it up. And holy crap, I just haven't been doing that. To be fair, I've jumped so much these past like 3 weeks, I have not had time to get video recorded. I did, that's how I realized I had the delay. Well, welcome on in, cutie. It is very lovely to see you today. How are you doing? Ugh. I hate when stuff hits my glasses. If stuff hits my glasses, I just recoil so quick. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for this. Alright. We have had a little bit of time to sit and simmer on the music. I am ready to share the next release. I'm doing good? That's really good, cutie. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I think y'all will be very interested to hear what the next release is. The next release is dropping late January, early February. I'm going to say that right now. There's still some stuff that needs to go into effect to solidify that date, but I'm ready to share what the next song is going to be. And it's one that we've heard before, and one that I have kind of disdained myself from, but have recently made like a comeback and really enjoy. So, for context, I made a short film in August with my sister Fran, who was the writer and director, my brother, who was the talent, and a bunch of other really talented high school actresses, as well as a really talented crew behind the project. All indie. We did it in 48 hours. I wrote this track from like 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. Got like 3 hours of sleep. Went at 8 a.m. to a 9 to 10 hour recording session on site. Went to sleep. Woke up very early the next morning and just edited hours upon hours of audio. While Fran edited the video side of things. So this track is the first thing that came to mind when we were writing it. And actually, hang on, I don't think I've talked about this live, but I have an IMDb page. If you're not familiar with what an IMDb page is, it is a page where every person in the film industry has credits to their name, and you can publicly see what they've done, and who they've done it with. Basically, like, you see the connections, you see like what their roles were in it, you see, and like you could see like a bunch of like famous voice actors, a bunch of famous screenwriters, directors, and stuff like that. I have my own page, and holy crap, it is so cool. So, this is my page, Noah Rona. Noah is an electronic orchestral music composer and sound effects artist for film, TV, and video games. He is skilled in creating atmospheric landscapes, known for painting worlds and telling stories. Always looking to learn and expand, Noah keeps evolving his music to fit any project that he is brought onto. As for his credentials, Noah has a BA in music composition for film, TV, and video games. Whoa. From Berklee School of Music in Boston, Massachusetts. And of course, I made that myself. I didn't even realize there was a typo here. That's embarrassing. Um, no, but the reason I bring this up is because the movie is here. It is on IMDb for people to see. So this is our movie that we made. My sister is right here, director and writer. And if we scroll down to all cast and crew, producers, composer right there, and then editors. Fran and I worked our butts off in order for this to get made, and we actually won an award for this film. I believe it was Audience's Choice Award. I'll have to be corrected on that, but it was an absolutely incredible time getting to work on this film, and I've talked about it in the past. I'm still really proud of it and the work that got into it. It's their popcorn sounds. It's a good one. We've shared it on stream before. I think shortly after the film released in September, we did a watch through of it, and I broke down the music. And I had Fran on stream to also sort of break down the writing and the inspiration for it, and I had Jonah talk about his side of things as the actor and what it's like being in the film. So I've been talking about this film nonstop. Let's go ahead and let's hear what I wrote for it and what's getting released, because this is a banger, and I'm excited. I've been addicted to your side. Every time you walk on by, swear there's something in your eyes. You know how to make my knees feel weak. Every time I hear you speak, life without you seems so bleak. You know, with the way you look at me, I can tell you've got to be the one to set me free. Oh, and I know I've got to learn how to not be so concerned and have you be the one I earned. Oh, don't ever think I'll disappear. When you see me crystal clear, I'll be standing right here for you. I can't get you off my mind. You're a treasure lost to time. I'd walk across the desert blind for you. With the way you look at me, I can tell you've got to be the one to set me free. Oh, and I know I've got to learn how to not be so concerned and have you be the one I earned. Oh, with the way you look at me, I can tell you've got to be the one to set me free. Oh, and I know I've got to learn how to not be so concerned and have you be the one I earned. Oh, yeah, it's so cheesy and goofy. And originally I was so like upset with this song that everyone liked it and that everyone was saying like this is my greatest piece yet, and I'm like, but I have Broken Mirrors. Why are you saying this is the best? So I got a little upset with that. But after a few months of like letting it simmer, and I came back to it like about a month ago or something, I was like, okay, actually, this doesn't sound nearly as bad as I originally thought. I think I was just more upset with the reception of it being so good. Someone put this on trending. If it got on trending, holy crap, I'd actually like freak out. It's so basically the story behind the song is Fran and I were thinking about ideas. The I believe the genre / category that we got for our film was like a love story or like romance or something like that. And I was like, Fran, I don't know how to write romance themes in all honesty. That's like my weakest thing out of like all the genres in the world. I think country and like romance are like my weakest parts. And so she's like, okay. I turned to Fran once we found out the category. I'm like, okay, what are we thinking? Like, genuinely, I need to start working on this now. I'm gonna get a little like anxious if I have to wait until, because we were out at dinner at the time. We were like an hour and a half away from home. Gonna go see a show that a family friend is in, or was in, and Fran and I were just sitting at dinner when we got the note of like what the song or what the genre of the film was gonna be. And so I looked at her, and I said, once this gets released, I'll use it and tell my fans to use this artist's song, Trusty. You don't need to do that, cutie. I would be incredibly thankful if you just spread word of mouth, but you honestly don't need to do that. It's not like a requirement for anyone here to say that this song is like needs to be used or like needs to be shared. But so Fran and I were sitting at the table and we're discussing ideas because we had 4 teenage girls and we knew we had Jonah to pull in to be like the love interest. So we are like, okay, if this is sort of what we're gonna go down, like what's the general premise of it? And it was then that we came up with the idea of it being like a girls like sleep overnight and they're playing truth or dare. And so I was like, okay. Like if we're going like this route, I can imagine like some cheesy like 90s like radio pop song playing in the background. Like as like the credits roll. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like if you think like older style Disney movies, like if you look at the beginning of like what's that Debbie Ryan movie? Like 16 Candles, 16 Wishes or something like that? And if you look at like the beginning of Camp Rock, if you look at literally any of like the Disney Channel original movies and how they start off with like that song that then just like fades into like being a part of the world, like the protagonist is listening to it on their phone and dancing. So that was sort of the idea that I had going into like the song. I was like, okay, it needs to be generic, needs to be poppy, needs to be very cheesy and like love like based. And so I pulled out my phone. I literally still have the document on or the little demo file on my phone. I put in like 4 chords that I knew were like the base standard because I mean I went to school for this. The base standard pop chords. So what do we have right now? It's like A, F, C, G. Literally that. A minor. I believe that's F minor. Yeah, F minor, C major, and then G major. So I literally put these into a looping software, and I just started writing, and I wrote the entire song in 20 minutes at that dinner table. That's how much effort I put into it. I was like, okay, 20 minutes, done, call it here. I have the whole song, and I was literally singing it for like my family at the table. They're like, that's really catchy. I was like, I know, right? It's like it's meant to be catchy. It's meant to be cheesy. So literally all that I had was just the piano. And I was like, okay. Let me do some like crazy stuff here. I've been addicted to your side every time you walk on by. And I was like really like at like the dinner table and like during intermission of the show, I was literally like had an earbud in, typing stuff out, literally making edits and refining stuff as I went. The second I got home at 11 p.m., opened up this project, opened up Pro Tools, made a new project file, grabbed my guitars, and I just started going ham. Which is why, like we have the demo drums here. That's something that I do in project files where I'll have like demo drums with every single piece on it, and then I'll split them up in order to EQ them properly and mix them. Yeah, it's like you'll see like this is not very like it's not very refined, and I don't want it to be. It's meant to be like that stereotypical like 90s like cheesy like romance pop song. I was like, hell yeah, this is gonna. The more I went on in the night, the more So when I work late in the night, I tend to get really loopy in a way. And so it's the more I went on in the night, the more I'm like, yes, no, everything's just working greatly. And then I woke up the next morning, I was like, okay, yeah, no, this actually sounds kind of cheesy, but like way too cheesy for my liking. And it was really bothering me. It honestly was really bothering me that people like the song. Because I'm like, man, I spent so long on Finding Yourself. That took like a whole like year and like a couple months in order to get that done. And like to up to standards. Why are you liking this piece, which I spent like 20 minutes on? So you can sort of see my dilemma here and why I didn't want to like put it out. But everyone, and I mean everyone, was coming to me. They're like, "Hey, when's that Truth or Dare song coming out? Hey, when's that Truth or Dare song coming out? Hey, you should release that Truth or Dare song." So I'm like, you know what? Fine. If you people want it, have it. Like, I'll refine it. I will do what I need to, but under the condition that the people part of the cast and crew that really want it have to promote it. They have to say, "Hey, this song's coming out." So I gotta let them know that the song's done. I gotta let them know that it's about to be put onto streaming services, and stuff will start going out roughly at the start of the new year. So be on the lookout for that. That is my master plan. This is the next release that's dropping. And I am so happy with this because now I've sort of turned my brain around where I'm like, okay, it's cheesy. Like, let's lean into that. Let's make it really cheesy. Let's not half-ass this. Let's just go all in now. So that's why the vocals are the way they are now.
I've been addicted to your sight. Every time you walk on by,
swear there's something in your eyes. You know
how to make my knees feel weak. Every time I hear you speak, life without you seems so bleak. You know.
So it's stuff like that that really like. This song is such an interesting story, which is why I'm really happy that this is the next piece dropping. This is also this is a pretty big drop. This is going into Broken Mirrors 2. This is a Broken Mirrors 2 song, but it has no lore connections. I am putting it in because the texture of the song, the tonality, really fits with what we've been doing. And so I'm like, okay, no, that kind of be a waste to like throw this song out and have a whole album that sounds almost exactly like it or fits like the general vibes I'm going for. And so they're getting bunched together. So right now, the two releases that we have that are public are Finding Yourself and I keep forgetting the name of the song. The one, The Way You Look at Me. So these are the two songs that are currently out for Broken Mirrors 2. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I think Broken Mirrors 2 might be dropping next year. I have been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, and I have been making a lot of new stuff that I will not share until the album gets dropped. There is stuff in the works in the background that, I want to share so badly. But I really want people to find out stuff for themselves. Which is why I'm leaving this here for you guys to decipher. Which is why I'm leaving this here for you guys to like play around with and see like if you can find what we're doing next. Anyway, so this is the song that I'm really excited for. I have another release ready. I know, shocker. It's another single, but and this one's not I probably shouldn't have saved that. And this one's not Broken Mirrors 2 related, but it's a really beautiful song, and I like it. I have fallen in love with this song and what it stands for. So for context, I was at TwitchCon, San Diego, 2025, back in October. Was October? Yeah, it was October. Dang, it's been like 2 months. Honestly, that's insane to me. And yeah, since then, give me 1 second. I need to move this down here. Because I need to share some stuff. Sorry, give me 1 quick second. This will make sense. Oh, hang on. That's... My bad. That's embarrassing. I posted that in the wrong channel. Oh, that is great. That is fantastic. Okay. What on earth are we looking for? That's what we're looking for. Not the wave. We want the MP3. I just got pinged somewhere, and I thought I was in the right channel. Turns out I was not, and that's embarrassing. What's the other song that I was looking for? This one. Yes, this one. Okay. So, going back on topic, I wrote this song during TwitchCon weekend because I was in a funk and I could not sleep. I could not clear my head of what I was thinking. I had a lot of thoughts that were jumbled up and I just could not like get them to go away. So, I wrote a song. I sat down at my keyboard, and this is something that I do sort of in my free time, not necessarily on stream. Um, Alien Candy. What does that mean? I sat down at my keyboard and was like, what am I feeling? Like, if I were to play anything, what am I feeling? Am I feeling like a major? Or am I like feeling like a minor? And so I sat down and I was really like just sort of feeling out what I was trying to like communicate to myself. And I ended up with this really interesting chord progression. And I expanded it. I started messing around with it. And eventually I started writing lyrics over it based on the thoughts that I was feeling. And so I ended up writing a full song over the course of like 10 p.m. to like 2 to 3 a.m. Bug was sleeping on my couch at the time. That dude was not. That dude was not the happiest hearing me sing. He did like wake me up in the. He did like wake up in the morning. I was like, dude, like you sing really well. I was like, oh, thank you. I'm sorry if that kept you awake. He's like, yeah, no, I was up all night. Like you could have like done this at any time during the day. I'm like, dude, I know. That's on me. I just had to get something out. Candy is something you make out of pony beads. You make anything from cuffs to jackets. I made an alien charm. Alien candy. Interesting. Okay. Something you make out of pony beads. And you made an alien charm. That's actually really fascinating. I'd love to see what that is. Or like what you made. But yeah, so this is a song based entirely off of what I was feeling in the moment. And now it's sort of more refined, it's more complete, and I honestly could not be happier with the song and where I have gone since making this. So I'm gonna play this, and we'll talk about it a little bit afterwards as well. This is the song Complexities, which kind of describes how I was feeling at the moment. And the lyrics will make sense too.
I walk a path alone, one that I have known, walking on for hours, brushing past desires, but something's on my mind, and I can't seem to find why the thoughts don't go away. I hope they're not here to stay. I feel myself start to close and ask myself if I deserve that life. I'm used to complexities. I don't believe in destiny, but seeing how you shine.
These have nothing to do with ponies. They aren't shaped like them, but I suppose you can make pony candy.
I don't know how this feels,
Interesting.
but I can tell it's real.
As in, like, you can make it in the shape of a pony?
If I'm not alone, you can
Wonder how they got their name then, in that
show me
case.
the unknown. Oh, a reflection of the sun. You shine your light where there's none. Ignited something deep in me. I feel a part has been set free. I'd never chase a flame. Got burned too much from that game, but when I look
You can make bracelet charms, custom necklaces, etc.
something
You know, that is really
makes me
cool.
want to try.
It reminds me a lot of
slowly fade,
what was it called?
then I think that
The loom bracelets. That's what they are.
might deserve that life. I'm not used to complexities. I don't believe in destiny. But seeing how you shine somehow made me change my mind. I don't know how this feels, but I could tell it's real. Maybe if I'm not alone, you can show me the unknown.
I think this bridge really is one of my favorites I've written.
I've learned that warm still burns cold, and you can melt away the ice. The road ahead is rough. I fear I'm not enough for you, but maybe give it time. Not used to complexities. I don't believe in destiny, but seeing how you shine somehow made me change my mind. I don't know how this feels, but I can tell it's real. Maybe if I'm not alone, you can show me the unknown.
I love it. I love it so much. This is such a beautiful song. And so, the inspiration for this song, and I talked about this in the past, so I'm willing to share it again, revolves heavily around the fact that I am such a busy person. I have made myself a very busy person. And I don't know, I like my lifestyle. It's nothing to I would not recommend this lifestyle for anyone who cannot handle it. I work 9 hours a day. I come home. I take like 20 minutes to eat. I stream. I work on either music, or I'm working on a project for Minecraft. Or I'm playing games with someone. And that's like the only time that I do games, by the way. Wednesday, Thursday, and like Saturday mornings are like the only times that I game these days. Outside of that, anytime I have free, I'm working on music. I'm working on my next soundtrack. So, like, for example, this past year, I have been doing nothing but Deep Space, Deep Space, Deep Space, Deep Space, and a little bit of Broken Mirrors if I find the inspiration for it. But like that, and then also I'm taking commissions now for custom music. So I've been doing that throughout the year and trying to balance everything on top of that. And then only up until like 3 months ago, I was also handling school on top of that. So by nature, I am a workaholic. And I think once I got out of my last relationship, I was like, okay, I'm going to go all in now, because I don't want to have to worry about myself. I don't want to have to worry about what I'm doing or what a partner is doing. So I became so enclosed with myself, and I found myself, and as the song goes, I walk a path alone, one that I have known. I've been doing this for years now at this point, where I've just been focused on myself, and I've been pretty happy, I will not lie. But then, something changed. Recently, something changed. And I began to question this lifestyle, and I'm like, oh, great. I worked so hard for this, man. Now what happened? So now I'm sort of in this weird transitional period of like, what do I do? Like, do I want to pursue this, or do I want to keep going the way that I have for the past couple of years? So, like, it's become so foreign to me, the idea of being in a relationship, just because it's been a hot second, as well as like I was the last one I had was long distance, and so It's a very much different dynamic than like having one in person. And so I'm like, do I really like? And so when I was writing this song, I'm like, do I really want to pursue this, or what am I like thinking here? What am I feeling? And that's sort of where the complex emotions come in, because it's like I'm so resonant with myself. I can do whatever I want without needing to check in with someone. I can do whatever I want without needing to like without needing to worry that I'm making plans with someone else, and then like overlapping them with someone else that like is important to me. It's a whole bunch of like nuanced stuff, and that's what really went into my thought process of making the song. Is like, wow, I am overthinking this way too much, and so I like needed to pump the brakes a little bit, and I just need to slow down. So that's sort of where we are with stuff, and that's sort of how the song came to be. It's a beautiful song, and I like the general direction that it goes. I love the lyrics. The lyrics are so beautiful. Just to like, hang on, let me pull up the lyrics a little bit because there are some that I really, really like. So the first part I really like. I walk a path alone, one that I have known, walking on for hours, brushing past desires. Basically, like, yeah, I've seen like really cute girls on the street that I've wanted to ask out, but ultimately I'm like, no, like, that would require more effort than I'm willing to put in at the moment. So and it's not a case of like I'm nervous to talk to girls. Like that's not the case. I want to make that very clear. I'm not nervous to talk to girls, but like genuinely, like, do I have the time for something like this? This is a huge commitment, and I want to make sure that if I was with someone, that I do have the time for them and I can give them my all. And just at this point in time, I'm currently in this transitional period of like, what do I want to do? What do I actually like want to do versus need to do? And I don't know. There's a lot of different stuff that goes on with this track in particular that even to this day I still think about. So like if we look at pre-chorus 1, I feel myself start to close and ask myself if I deserve that life. Basically, like if I'm thinking that I found someone, do I deserve it? Like have I worked hard enough for it? And this is like a bit of a toxic mentality that I have for myself of like, have I done the work? Have I put in the work in order to have the things in life that I deserve to have? Whether I actually need to work for them or not is the problem. And so sort of bouncing off of that, pre-chorus 2, I feel the chains slowly fade, and then I think that I might deserve that life. Basically of like, you know what? Yeah, no, I've been so dedicated to my work. I deserve to have someone. And it's like sort of a mental reset of like, yeah, I do deserve this. I do like I don't need to work for something like this. I don't need to work hard for something like this. I need to accept that I can have this and then work for it. And then I also just really love the bridge. I've kept my heart on hold. I've learned that warmth still burns cold, but you can melt away the ice. Basically, like, yeah, it's just a really good analogy for the fact that I've been on my own for so long, and I've gotten so used to the lifestyle that it's just a little unnatural now. And then the road ahead is rough. I fear I'm not enough for you, but maybe give it time. Basically, yeah, I have my faults. I have my insecurities and I have my doubts. But if I'm with the right person, those doubts will go away. Those insecurities will fade to oblivion. And so that's sort of the idea of this whole song. I'm not used to complexities. I don't believe in destiny, but seeing how you shine somehow made me change my mind. Hang on, something I wanted to point out that I like didn't even notice until like this morning. If you listen to the to the second chorus, you can literally hear me smiling through the vocals.
Not used to complexities. I don't believe in destiny, but seeing how you shine somehow made me change my mind. I don't know how this feels.
You can literally hear me like starting to smile in the recording as I think about like what the lyrics are and like what I'm singing about and like what this is all for. So it's just it's really interesting. And I think that made me like appreciate the fact that it just made me appreciate the fact that I have something to write about in such a good light. Because I mean, if we look at like Broken Mirrors, it's all depressing. Who cares? But writing something like this is a lot more interesting and has a lot more weight to it because it's something out of the ordinary. Anyway, so those are the two releases. This one is going to be scheduled to go up mid-April, early May. That's the window for this one. And the reason why it's so late is because I still got to take time to work on the previous track, the Truth or Dare track, and have that be pushed even after the track is released. I gotta work on like my content pushing skills for music, and I gotta work more on that. So that's sort of the plan. 3 months dedicated to the next release in like late January, early February, and then transitioning 3 months dedicated to Complexities here. Getting this track out. What's after that? No idea. Do I have any soundtracks planned for this year? Also, no idea. I've got one. I've got the massive one in the works. The Wasteland soundtrack, Project Wasteland, as we've deemed it. Have not even started like working on that yet. I'm still in the writing phase of it, and I'm still trying to get the message down and get everything that I can into order so that we can start that, and that'll be really fun because I am really looking forward to starting that project. It's gonna be an absolute good time. On top of that, I've got a new computer in the background here. I have everything now except for RAM because the RAM has decided that it was going to cancel itself, and I was like, oh, great. So once I get this new PC up, music setups are going to change a little bit. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. But also, I'm going to be starting a large project that's going to take roughly 2 years, I hope, to finish. And if everything works out, then maybe we'll get a new soundtrack. Teased. But it really does revolve around that computer being built because it is a big project that I need the hardware for. I can't do it off a dinky laptop. Sorry, laptop. You are just not good anymore. At least for what you do right now. All right, so these are the two tracks that I have been working on relentlessly over the weekend. Yeah. Now I want to go ahead and move on to what I actually want to do today, which is cover Damocles. Once again, Damocles is a song that I hold really close to my heart because of like just what the lyrics mean. And honestly, I think it's best if we play it. I'm going to pull up the Spotify version just so that we have it here. Okay, we ready? Yeah, we're ready.
I've been waking up under blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds to me. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
It is beautiful.
Well, I know I should be touring, I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. And it feels like falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until the tape runs out on me. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be when nobody told me I'd be begging for relief. When what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me. Well, nobody told me I'd get tired of myself when it all acts like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. That I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. I love this song so much. It is a beautiful song. And I think as much as I listen to like Gethsemane and I really vibe with Gethsemane, I think Damocles might actually be my favorite around this time. I don't know. I've just been really in my own head about like what is going to happen to me after like everything falls and everything goes away. And I would like to be content with everything that I've done. I would like to say that I've done the best I can, and I would love to be able to look back on the times and be like, yeah, I had a good time. Which is why I will not be doing anything that I will not personally enjoy. If there's a project that I'm like, like I'm not gonna have a good time with that, I'll politely decline. Because having the best time that I can and having the memories that I do, having the music to show for it, that I actually had a good time and that I actually loved putting everything into what I do, is way more important than taking a paycheck. I could get paid the most amount of money for a project that I am not happy with, and I would still turn it down. I'd be like, look, I'm incredibly thankful for the offer, but I don't think I'm the person for this. I don't think I have the skills to do what you need me to do, so I'm going to politely recommend someone else to fill the position. As simple as that. Like, sure, like in the beginning, I'll take projects like here and there that might not be 100% up my alley, but like having fun and like putting my soul into everything that I do is the most important thing to me when it comes to music and comes to yeah, I don't know. That's just sort of how I feel and sort of how I view everything that I do. I want to put my all into everything, and I don't want to half-ass something. So, with that in mind,
let's go ahead and let's sing the song.
La da 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 da.
Okay, that's recording. Perfect. Let me go ahead and make sure that everything is set to go. Got my lyrics in front of me. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself like a measure start just so I have that. And then I'll go ahead and I'll put on a click track just for me. Just so I can like time stuff properly. No, not you. Track, click track. There we go. Let me get a master in here as well, just cause for the goofs, the gits and shiggles. I don't know why that's important, but okay. Whoa, hang on. You're on 4. Okay, hang on. Give me the grid for a second, because this is important. This is very important.
Blaze blue blossom days, if only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black.
Whoa, hang on. Wait, you're not even set right. What the heck? Oh, that's why, because you're... Never mind. Let me get a new master here that's actually on stereo. Oh, yeah, now that'll work.
Blossom days, if only.
Okay, yeah, but that should not be turned up all the way. So I'll leave that there. These will need to go up.
Under blaze blue blossom days, if only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea, from outer space in seconds to me. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony.
What are the harmonies there, out of curiosity?
Until they look like harmony. Look like harmony. Till they look like harmony.
Yeah, I think that's it. Could be. Am I going to be entirely sure? Nah, I don't think so. That's fine, that's fine. Okay. Let's go and let's get these lyrics recorded then. I'll keep both tracks on for now just because it'll be easier. Okay, that's way too little time. Let's go and let's extend that just one more.
Well, I've been waking up under blades, blue blossom days, if only. Under blades, blue blossom days, if only Damocles would hit me back. Alabaster carvings.
Okay, yeah, we'll roll with that.
Well, I've been waking up.
I'm not happy with that. Let's retry that.
Well, I've been waking up under blaze, blue blossom days, if only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea, from outer space in seconds to me. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Well, I know I should be touring, I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. And it feels like falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until the tape runs out on me. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Nobody told me I'd be begging for relief when what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me.
When nobody told me I'd get tired of myself, when it all looks like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Okay. Believe that's all the lyrics. Yeah, there's nothing else in terms of lyrics here. Which is why I'm going to shrink it to like right here. Feels like behind the scenes is actually... This feels like a behind the scenes is actually fire. It, honestly, yeah. This is kind of sort of how it goes when making music. And it's just... Yeah. I'm glad that I could do one of my favorite songs. I think this might actually be one of my top, like, 5 listens. Aside from, like, all the streaming stuff and, like, all my music that's on there. It's like this, Gethsemane... if I had to guess, maybe like Granite. What else would I listen to? Probably Emergence and Take Me Back to Eden, the song. Are like my top 5 Sleep Token songs currently that are like rotating through my playlists. And it's like, they are incredible. I love the storytelling and I love so much of, I don't know, I just really like, these songs, and I really like what they stand for. Honestly, if I had to be 100% honest, I think Take Me Back to Eden as an album is so much better than Even in Arcadia. But Even in Arcadia is still really good on its own. I think that's the important part that a lot of people forget. I put the alien on a bracelet. Oh, that's cool. So you got the bracelet charm on an actual bracelet. You're able to take it with you and wear it. Or you can give it to someone as a friendship bracelet. I haven't personally done that, but I know people like to do that. I want to re-record this. Just to have like a few different takes and just to do what we do. Let me go ahead and pull up the lyrics again because I accidentally tabbed out. All right, let's try this again. Well, I've been waking... Nope. I did the well as if I was going into verse 2. I need well.
Well, I've been waking up under blaze blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings of faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds to me. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Well, I know I should be touring, I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. And it feels like falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until the tape runs out on me. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Nobody told me I'd be begging for relief when what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me.
When nobody told me I'd get tired of myself, when it all acts like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Okay. I made matching alien bracelets with my friends, lol. Oh, that's awesome. Honestly, that's really cool that you guys made matching alien bracelets. That's just so cool. Okay, how am I feeling on that? I actually want to hear what that take sounded like, out of curiosity.
Well, I've been waking up under blaze blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings of
faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds to me. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem.
Kitchen robbery time? Heck yeah.
What if
I wanna hear what the goods are that you take, cutie.
Who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
I think there's a lot of like detuning. Yeah, I'll say detuning.
Well, I know I should be touring. I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. And it feels like falling into the steep from somewhere way up over the peaks. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until they take what's out of me. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are...
Cheez-Its, Oreos, pretzel sticks, chips, Pop-Tarts. Chat, what do I get? Help. Personally, you can never go wrong with pretzel sticks. I am a sucker for salty things. So that'd be pretty much the Cheez-Its, the pretzels, the chips. Yeah. That'd be my suggestion. The pretzels aren't too like calorically dense, so you could like snack on those for a while and be okay. I like them. Pretzels are like one of my favorite snacks. Popcorn's the top one, but yeah, that's popcorn.
When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. When nobody told me I'd be begging for relief. When what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me. When nobody told me I'd get tired of myself. When it all acts like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
I freaking love 2. I think 2 does such a good job on the drums. Like, hang on. Can we actually, like, just look something up very quickly? This is important, I swear. I gotta find a verse very quickly. It's a video that I want to share that I found recently. I was watching it earlier today at work. There's something specific that needs doing tonight. And what would that be? Hello. There we go. It's a Drumeo, I believe. Yep, that's it. Yeah, I don't know what you think is gonna... Hang on, let me just make sure that this is what I think it is. Yeah, okay. Let's just like watch this man play drums for Vor. Vor is honestly maybe my like second favorite track off of Take Me Back to Eden. It is so cool. Watch this man just go nuts on the drums. Star Wars Clone Wars idiot. Okay, yeah, I figured. Like, this man just goes absolutely crazy. It's nuts. I got Oreo pretzels and Cheez-Its. That's a good steal. The drums on this song are just absolutely nuts. The amount of cymbals this man has too are absolutely insane. That's why I bought his that's why I bought the Sleep Token drums for my project. Cause I'm like, yeah, no, I could use all these cymbals. We remain stuck in the throat of gods. Thoughts on Clone Wars? Maybe not tonight, because I do want to stream for a little bit. Like, longer than the usual music streams. If we go deeper, so let's get swallowed whole. I wanna go where nobody else will ever go. Like, I love all these camera angles. They are so good. Drumeo did a fantastic job filming this man doing his thing, because holy crap, all of these performances are so good. Is there another one here that there's another one here that I really wanted to see. What was it? Not Chokehold. As much as I love Chokehold, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Not Atlantic. Alkaline. Alkaline's a really good performance. Let's talk about chemistry. I'm dying to melt through to the heart of her molecules. To the particles part like holy water. Anything. He just goes absolutely nuts, and I love it. Like, in all honesty, if I had to play the drums, I'd want to learn from 2. I think 2's drumming is just so well done. Like, Josh Dunn and 2 from Sleep Token, absolutely phenomenal drummers, and I want to learn from them. Like, honestly, okay, out of everything that I know how to play guitar, I know how to play bass, I know how to play piano, I know how to play most of the instruments that you'll find in a percussion, or not a percussion, in a pop rock, like, or not orchestra, band, except the drums. I want to learn drums, and I really want to start like honing my craft and like figuring out like what drum style works for me and how to like accurately make it sound like my drums. I don't know. I think this is just really cool. I love this interview, and I am so happy that I found it. Out of my desire, But yeah, no, this is like one of the reasons why I like Sleep Tokens, that their drums are just so cool. Which is why like these drum fills here are just so amazing.
Not a problem. What if I can't?
Like listen to those drums.
Pain when the empire falls. Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Yeah. Yeah.
It's phenomenal, man. I don't know how else to put it. It's just phenomenal. Okay, I need water. There was a lot to be learned from Sleep Token. And I think it's so interesting that every time I go online, I just see Sleep Token hate. I'm like, this band doesn't do anything to you. You don't need to hate them as vocally as you do. You hate them because people like them, which is kind of a weird mentality. But it's also, like, the mentality of being on the internet. So, I don't know. I am really happy that Sleep Token won, like, Best Song of the Year for, I think New York Times, I think. Caramel won Best Song of the Year, which, honestly, I can see why. Caramel's not my favorite, but I do like it. I think Damocles is my favorite. And then Gethsemane as well. Actually, no. Okay, hang on. If I remember the order... Hang on. I have an order to this album. Let me pull it up. Gethsemane, Look to Windward. Actually, no. Gethsemane, Emergence, Look to Windward, Damocles. What am I thinking? How do I want to organize this? Even in Arcadia, Provider, Infinite Baths, Caramel, Dangerous, Past Self. I hate to say it, I think Past Self is the weakest one. But, with that in mind, this whole album is full of bangers. So, you know, yeah. Okay. Honestly, I'm not too happy with the vocals in that take, so I think I might go ahead and do another one, but I don't know how I want to do them again. Let me just go ahead and, like, sing through this very quickly and just get an idea. Actually, give me one quick second. I gotta go quickly refill my water, because it is empty, and I kind of need that today. So, give me one quick second. I will go ahead and I'll put back on my music for you all to listen to while I'm gone. All right, so give me one quick second. I will be right back. All right, chat, we're back. Just in time, we finished up the song. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's pause the music and let's get back to what we were doing. Okay. Actually, let me get like a decent sip of water. Just in a gulp of water. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, well, it'll help if I actually recorded. Okay, there we go. Track's armed. My bad. I need... Okay, let's try this one more time now that I got the click check on. Well, I've been waking up under blaze blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds of me. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. I don't know. I'm not too pleased with how the vocals are sounding at the moment. I think, okay, hang on. Just let me listen to this very quickly and we'll think about this. Well, I've been waking up under blaze blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings of faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds of me. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. The more I sing the song, the more it's getting to me. Well, I know I should be touring, I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos, our voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. It feels like falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks. If they discordant days on repeat until they take what's out of me. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold,
How will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be when nobody told me I'd be begging for relief. When what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me. When nobody told me I'd be proud of myself. When it all acts like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? The diamond days are all gone, and who will I be when the empire?
What am I Jesus do a flip? I don't know. Why did you choose to do a flip? The more I listen to the song, man, the more it gets to me. The more I let's do this, shall we? Genuine question. I think it's possessed. The cheese is possessed. Wouldn't that be great? That'd be a very interesting thing to put your soul into. It's like, I'm gonna possess a Cheez-It. Yes, as if that somehow makes sense. A cheese cracker, mind you. A snack. A delectable snack. Okay. Let's do this again. One more time, I'm hoping. And we should be good. I also want to turn off my computer fan. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, no, I missed my entrance. Yeah, that happened.
Well, I've been waking up under blaze blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds to me. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Well, I know I should be torn. I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. And it feels like falling into the steep from somewhere way up over the peaks. And I'll play discordant days on repeat. Somewhere will take once out on me.
Figure out the lyrics for a sec.
When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and just repeat that from there.
Until the tape runs out on me. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Nobody told me I'd been begging for relief. When what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me.
When nobody told me I'd get tired of myself. When it all looks like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Okay. Let's go ahead and let's hear that now. I kind of want to hear how that sounds, just to get an idea. We'll mesh these clips together. We'll do a little transition here in the silence. Okay. Hello, just play for me.
Well, I've been waking up under blaze blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black.
I think there's a little bit of a weird slur happening there.
No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black.
Let's go and let's try that just without the vocals. I'm gonna re-record that just on top.
Well, I've been waking up under blaze blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from...
Nope, not liking that. Not liking that at all. Let's try that one more time. Okay. We ready? Let's try this one more time.
Well, I've been waking up under blaze blue blossom days. If only
I ran out of breath there. Holy crap, I didn't even get that far.
Well, I've been waking up under blaze blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black.
Let's try that. I want to hear how that sounds.
Well, I've been waking up under blaze blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea.
Let's go. Let's turn on the fans again.
From outer space in seconds to me. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Okay.
Well, I know I should be torn. I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos or voice from the shadows will do anything but feel fame.
Alright, we're going to do something that I probably shouldn't do, but I'm going to do it anyways because it's going to be absolute hassle to try and get everything done. We're just going to take everything, we're going to pitch center it. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff that moves. Yeah, that's a lot, and we pitch center everything as well. I'm doing a full 100 here because I kind of want it to sound nice and processed. Hello, has my Melodyne decided to stop working on me? Nope, I'm just holding the wrong buttons. Okay.
Well, I've been waking up under blades, blue blocks.
Hang on.
Well, I've been waking up under blades, blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent.
I think you're supposed to be up there.
Is on the far thing.
Nope, hang on. You're supposed to be down there. What am I doing?
The far thing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the. And it feels like.
Whoa, that was weird.
And it feels like And it feels like falling into the sea.
I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that breath here. We're gonna see if that does anything.
The black. And it feels like falling into the sea. From outer space in seconds to me. And it feels like falling into the sea. From somewhere way up over the peaks.
Okay, we're gonna do something a little differently this time. I'm not entirely mad about it, but also I'm not entirely liking it. I think the problem is that I'm just listening to Vessel's vocals, and I'm just trying to replicate them. So this time around, we're actually going to go ahead and sing it the way that I would want to sing it. I'm going to not try and copy Vessel. Let's do this one more time. Just one more time and see how that turns out. And then from there, we might move on to a different project, because I still have inspiration to keep going, and I still want to keep working on stuff. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to quickly zoom in on this so I have like my starting marker here. Okay, well, it'll help if I actually hit R, if I arm the track.
Well, I've been waking up under blaze, blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds to me. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Well, I know I should be touring, I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. And it feels like falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until the tape runs out on me. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. When nobody told me I'd get tired of myself, when it all feels like heaven, but it feels like... I'm actually going to re-record that because I messed with the lyrics. When nobody told me I'd get tired of myself, when it all looks like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. You know, something about this just feels like my voice is getting more and more tired the more we go on, which kind of makes me want to move to like a soundtrack type thing. I don't know. Is there hair somewhere? Thought it felt like hair, like a spider web. I don't know what it was. Either way. Okay. I want to hear how this sounds now. Well, I've been waking up under blaze blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading. I'm gonna re-record that one. Okay. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black. Let's try that. would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the fall thing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds to me.
There's like some shaky vocals there, I can hear.
Discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Okay. You can always hear my breath there as I like contemplate life.
Well, I know I should be touring. I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. And it feels like falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks. And I'll play discordant days on repeat.
I don't like this whole... I forgot that was armed. I don't like this whole section here. We gotta redo it.
From somewhere way up. And it feels like falling. And it feels like falling into the deep. And it feels like fall.
Hang on. Whoa. I do not know my timing.
And it feels like falling into the deep. From somewhere way up over the peaks. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until the tape runs out on me.
Nice. All right, let's hear that now. No, I don't want to record.
It feels like falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until the tape runs out on me. When the river
Mellow!
runs dry and the curtain is cold,
Hi, Mellow.
how will I know if I can't?
How are you doing, Mellow? How's your evening? We're doing covers. As well as we're also looking at original songs, but currently we're working on covers. Let me just make sure that I got my stuff saved. Okay. Saving here is like really important.
On me. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up.
Had ice cream today? You know what? That's good. I'm glad that you ate something today, Mellow.
No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. When nobody told me I'd be begging for relief, when what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me. When nobody told
I was gonna ask something
me
else,
I'd
but,
get tired of
it was eaten.
myself.
Aw, Mellow, do you need food ordered?
It all looks like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows.
Yeah, Mellow, do you need
I've
food
got
ordered? 'Cause
a
I can order you some
problem.
food.
What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone, and who will I be when the empire falls?
I have a weakness for cheese. There was no more mozzarella sticks. Mozzarella sticks, you say? Hmm. You know what, Mello? I'm gonna make a little. I'm gonna make a little mental note of that. If I want you to eat, I'll get you mozzarella sticks on the side of something. Pretty sure I can like swing by like a fast food place. One in particular, but I don't know if saying the name was gonna dox me, but I know you can get mozzarella sticks from there, so I might. I might just swing by a fast food place, get you some mozzarella sticks, and I don't know, maybe some other stuff. You never know.
The empire falls, wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
I'm not liking that at all. Hang on, where's a good transition point?
Swear and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall?
I think right there. Here, we'll go ahead and lead up to it.
No one else knows that I've. No one else. No one else knows that I've got a problem.
Yeah, that's the lyrics.
No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Okay. First Moon, now you. I mean, I might have cheekily been in on it. Because, I texted her. I was like, hey, get Mello food. We were going back and forth on what to get you. What? What's with the emotes, Mello? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm gonna switch gears very quickly because I want to listen to something else right now. Just sort of clear my brain. We'll go ahead and put on complexities here. Because I want to listen to complexities again. Okay. Let's just play this for a second just to get my mind sort of reset, and we'll go back to Damocles in a hot second. You too, Jesus, I promise I'm not a starving kid. Mello, you need to eat. You need to eat, Mello.
Walking on for hours, brushing past desires, but something's on my mind.
Oh yeah, Mello, this is a song that I wrote during TwitchCon.
Seem to find.
I don't think. Have you heard the song before?
Don't go away.
I don't know if you've heard the song before. But it's finished now, and I'm really happy with it.
I feel myself start to close and ask myself if I
had ice cream though that has milk and eggs. While it doesn't have a whole lot of it.
I'm used to complexities. I don't believe in destiny, but seeing how you shine somehow made me change my mind. I don't know how this feels, but I can tell it's real.
I've had horrible writer's block. I have too for a hot second, I will not lie. I've been doing this thing where, every once in a while, I will just go to the piano and ask myself, what am I feeling? And from there, I will start, like, just playing out stuff. And that's actually how this song was spawned.
A reflection of the sun. You shine your light where there's none.
Haven't wrote a song since like March. That is a long time. Although if you're, there's nothing wrong with like not having written a song in a long time. Or it's not even a long time. It's just been a few months. A long time to me would be like 2 years.
I feel the chains slowly fade, and then I think that I might deserve that life. I'm not used to complexities. I don't believe in destiny. But seeing how you shine,
I really do like the song. It's a beautiful song.
made me change my mind. I don't know how this feels, but I can tell it's real. Maybe if I'm not alone, you can show.
I think something in the second chorus needs to change there. I hear like a little bit of a mumble that I want to change.
My heart on hold. I've learned that warm still burns cold, and you can melt away the ice. The road ahead is rough. I feel not enough for you. Maybe give it time. No use to complexities. I don't believe in destiny, but seeing how you shine somehow made me change my mind. I don't know how this feels, but I can tell it's real. Maybe if I'm not alone, you can show me the unknown.
Oh man, I really like this song. So as I was saying earlier, this is a song that I wrote during TwitchCon because I could not sleep and I was just sort of clouded by a bunch of thoughts at the time. So I wrote a song based off of like asking myself the question like, how am I feeling? Like, what am I feeling today? And the chords just came out really nice. I was looking for more of that complex sound, and it was so beautiful. I think, hang on, what are the chords? I have them listed here somewhere. It's an A6, F sharp minor 6, an E sus2 add 4, and then an F sharp minor 7. I don't know what compelled me to these chords, but just doing it, I was like, whoa. That's insane. And then like just the lyrics, like I don't know how I came up with the lyrics, but like so nice. Thank you, Mello. I'm really glad that you like. I'm such a sucker for like really good lyrics, and I really like the one because so as I was explaining earlier, I am a really busy person and I don't have time for being in a relationship. So I just like the way that it starts of like, I walk a path alone, the one that I have known, walking on for hours, brushing past desires. Have I shared my music with you? I don't think you have, Mello. I've only heard you play guitar, but I would love to hear your music, Mello. Now you have me excited. I want to hear your music. I think the second verse is one of my favorites that I've written. Hang on, let's go ahead and let's turn that off. I walk alone, I walk these lonely roads. Oh, this better not be leading into Burger Kiggin. Please don't redeem Burger Kiggin.
A reflection of the sun. You shine your light where there's none. Ignited something deep.
I like the second part.
I feel a part has been set free.
I'd never chase the flame. Got burned too much from that game, but when I look into those eyes, something makes me want to try. I feel the chains slowly fade, and then I think that I might deserve that life. I just love the general message of this song in general. It's just like me being stuck in a mindset. Because, I mean, first and foremost, the song is about me. Like, I am the subject of the song. But just basically talking about, like how I'm, like, so stuck in this mindset of, like, I'm on my own, and I'm working for myself. I don't have to be responsible for anything or anyone besides myself. And then just slowly throughout the song, you just see it open up, and it becomes a little more interesting. And that's where the complex emotions come in. So, like, and one thing that I caught myself doing is like I saw that I heard this morning as I was listening to it in the car, but where is it? Is it right here? You can hear me smiling through the music or through the lyrics.
Somehow made me change my mind. I don't know how this feels.
It's so weird that happened.
Not used to complexities. I don't believe in destiny. Seeing how you shine somehow made me change my mind. I don't know
Like something
how
about
this
the
feels,
I can hear the smile on my face.
it's real.
Time one day we go to Guitar Center.
Mellow,
Mello, if you want to go to Guitar Center, hit me up. I'm down any day of the week. I need pedals. I actually need pedals for my guitars here. I feel like Guitar Center Hangout would be so fire. It would. I'd find myself looking at all the different mics. I'm also looking at getting a different Shure mic because as much as I like this one, it sounds a bit too dark. The SM7B is a really nice mic for like podcasting, I guess, and like for doing like bass vocals, but I would like to see about getting some other stuff. You know what, Mello? Next time I go into studio, I want to invite you just to hang out and like and like be there. I think that'd be fun. I probably do have I kind of do want to go into studio sometime like early next year. So, we'll see how that goes. I'm only free on weekends though. I am too, Mello. I work Monday through Friday, 10 to 7. It's an insane schedule, but I mean, it would be fun.
Not used to complexities, only the unknown.
The bridge is also one of my favorite bridges I've written.
I've kept my heart on hold. I've learned that warm still burns cold.
They're Friday 9 to 5.
Melt away the
Okay, so we'll go to Guitar
ice.
Center at 6 is what I'm hearing.
The road ahead is rough. I fear not enough for you. Maybe give it time. Not used to complexities. I don't believe in destiny. But seeing how
Part of me wants to keep the vocals the way they are, and part of me wants to change them. The reason why I want to change them is because they're not perfect. They're not like polished the way I want them to, and that's just because of how they were recorded. But I will say I do really like the way they sound right now. It's because like there's charm to it. There's like something about the vocals, and I'm specifically thinking about the fact that like I strain a bit of the words as I'm smiling because the corners of my lips are going back into a smile. Keep it in layer. That's a good idea. I'm actually not opposed to that. Keep in mind that the only other vocals that were here are the demo vocals that I recorded at like 2 a.m., which sound a little different.
I walk a path alone, the one that I have known. I deserve that life. Not used to complexities. I don't believe in destiny. I've kept my heart on hold. I've learned that warm still burns cold. You can melt away the ice.
For the longest time, I didn't want to even touch the demo vocals because I thought they just had a really nice softness to them. And I thought that they were just really, once I finally have my own room, it's over. The music things I be doing after work and on the weekends. It's so, honestly, just having that creative power is so, like, invigorating, Mello. I can 100% like vouch that if you have your own room, yeah, music stuff is gonna go crazy. Well, yeah, no, I really like this song. I have been really like getting back into my lyrical music because I have been wanting to first off, someone has been demanding this song. And I'm like, okay, fine, I guess I'll release it once I finish it. Me like your music, good sir. Oh, thank you, Mello. I'm very thankful that you like it. It really means a lot to me that you're vibing with it and that you like the message or you like the music in general. Yeah, no, I could go on and on about these lyrics and just how they came to be. Like the first verse, I remember the first verse I wrote like Friday night at TwitchCon. Also, I may have messy things with my ex, but God, she was a great muse. Same. I will not lie, same. My my ex got me through a lot of like my rough times and was like part of the reason that I'm still like doing a lot of things I'm doing now. So, you know, I can't like as messy as things got, like I cannot be mad at her. I would never speak ill of her cuz like she was a huge like supporter of what I did or what I do now. So, yeah, I get what you mean, Mello. Yeah, I could the first verse is I'm such like when it comes to lyrics, I'm so picky and like particular with them. Like I don't know. So the first verse is just basically talking about me and my like old state of mind. Like walk path alone, one that I've known, walking out for hours, brushing past desires. Basically, like yeah, I'm gonna ignore all this and I'm just gonna lock in on what I do and like keep going down the path that I'm going on. But something's on my mind and I can't seem to find why the thoughts don't go away. I hope they're not here to stay. Basically, something's picking at my mind and I don't want it to because it's kind of distracting. And then the pre-chorus, I feel myself start to close and ask myself if I deserve that life. Basically, have I worked hard enough for it? Have I done the work in order to be in a relationship? And in all honesty, I was talking about this earlier, but it's a very weird mindset to have. It's warped, and I don't think anyone should have it. But I put it in here because it changes. The story changes, and the pre-chorus shows that.
I feel myself start to close and ask myself if I deserve that life.
I'm on the wrong one. Hang on. Okay, there we go. And then the pre-chorus for the second one.
I feel the chains slowly fade, and then I think that I might deserve that life.
It's like a moment of realization, and I love it so much. I also love the second verse in general as well. A reflection of the sun. You shine your light where there's none. Ignited something deep in me. I feel a part has been set free. I'd never chase a flame. Got burned too much from that game. But when I look into those eyes, something makes me want to try. Me like he very mucho. I'm really glad. I worked really hard on these lyrics, and I'm like, how do I make sure that like it's relatable in a way? Like, how do I? Because at first I was afraid that it was getting a little too specific. For a very niche circumstance that I don't know if a whole lot of people go through. But I feel like the second verse really sort of ties it together and brings in that relatability. Having someone that can sort of reflect light in the darkness is really nice. And just be a reflection of the sun. And the fact that someone like that can ignite like a new feeling inside you is very, very powerful. So that's sort of my bad. I still just hit the monitor. So that's sort of my thought process when it came to this song, and I still really like the bridge. I kept my heart on hold. I've learned that warmth still burns cold, but you can melt away the ice. The road ahead is rough. I feel I'm not enough for you, but maybe give it time. I was really looking. So I don't know where I saw this, but I saw like the phrase like burns so cold, and I was like, hang on. Burns so cold. And I was thinking about the lyrics of the song, and I'm like, whoa, hang on, that's actually a very interesting phrase. So I turned it into a thing. I wrote a song like 2 years ago about having a crush without saying I have a crush on you, such like you. Yeah. In a way, I think you can probably chuck this song up to the same level. Which I mean, yeah, it is like it's a very interesting way. Having the ability to write lyrics and like convey a message without directly saying it is such a powerful thing. And I'm really happy with like the stuff that I've been writing recently because it's been so good. I've been really happy with like the stuff that I've been saying. I hate my broken odd charger. Cutie, have you been able to get a new one? Or is it just not on the cards right now? Because I can tell you this. My phone, my charging port is fried. So I can only use the wireless charging back now, which is kind of a pain in the ass. But, I mean, we work with what we can get.
The unknown. I've kept my heart on hold. I've learned that warm still burns cold, and you can melt away the ice.
You know, I freaking love this song.
Reflection of the sun. You shine your light.
I also really like these. These have really grown on me.
Ignited something deep in me.
As for a minute, okay, hang on. We can pause here. We can chill. Top of the charger broke off and is stuck inside the device. Ooh, not that. Oh, I am terribly sorry about that. I know what that's like, and it's never fun. I'm terribly sorry about that, Cutie. We shall persevere. Indeed, we shall, Mellow.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
I'm gonna go ahead and like back it up to here.
Maybe if I'm not alone, you can show me the unknown. Oh, oh.
Is it the second time this has happened, by the way? Cutie, why is this?
A reflection of the sun.
Cutie, what are you doing to your chargers?
You shine your light where there's none. Ignited something deep in me. I feel a part has been set free. I'd never chase the flame. Got burned too much from that game, but when I look into those eyes, something makes me want to try.
I will say
feel the
this.
change.
Also, the way I can't see the other person in chat, but can on screen. So Cutie is in YouTube. That's why you can't see. I do co-streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Whoa. Yeah. I think I've been doing that since I should have gotten that. Yeah, so if you look in if you look beneath me, you'll see the Twitch logo next to your name, Mellow, and then you'll see the YouTube logo next to Cutie's name. Yeah, no, I freaking love this song. Ooh, I do want to look at this cover. I haven't looked at it in a while. I don't remember why this happened the first time, but I know it happened because my friend needed my device. Your friend got it stuck in the device? Overanalyze things, but damn, I did not see that. Yeah, I mean, it is subtle. I do like that it's like that it's subtle, and I see it more on my end because I have like a proper like multi-chat that says like Twitch and YouTube like beside it, and that's just sort of the culmination of them both. Like it's meant to be like more subtle just to combine both chats so I can see them, which is nice. This cover, holy crap, Gethsemane has been living in my brain all week. Mellow, if you need a reason to think, if you need a reason against against why you think I'm a boy TM, this is the reason. Listen to this song and just how sad it is. I'm gonna go and play this with the actual vocals first, and then we'll dive into what I've been recording. Gethsemane has been in my ears for like the past month and a half, I swear.
Want you to know I've learned to live without it. And even though it's cold now, I no longer feel surrounded. And you never listen to me.
That's the thing I tell the others. You were my harlequin bride.
I was your undercover touch me, except if you were wasted.
There's a lot of stuff that I want to go back and like re-record about this.
Trying your best, and that's the thing I tell the others. I was your robot companion. You were my favorite color, and no.
I'll go ahead and I'll play them both on the same time because I really like some of these harmonies. Like I sang in my song on Instagram, I forgot to do a cover of it. Okay, I'll take a look at that then. I mean, I'll take a look at that after stream, if that's okay.
I'm caught up on a person that's
Trying to turn myself into for you. Someone who didn't mind the push for all the games.
Someone who wasn't always crying on the journey back. Someone who didn't feel the low blows either way. Thought I was waiting for you when all along it was you with the countdown kill switch, and it was me with the blindfold on. I was trying my best, and that's the thing I tell the mirror. I was in love with the thought
That we were in love with each other.
one might be good for your heart, might not be good for my head.
Here's my Poppy character bracelet. It's very similar to my pansexual
At the
bracelet.
start,
I mean, hey, they look similar. They look similar.
there in the end.
Means you got similar color palettes that you really like.
Do you wanna hurt me? Do you wanna hurt me? 'Cause nobody hurts me better. Do you wanna hurt me? Do you wanna hurt me? 'Cause nobody hurts me better.
I really want to do like hardcore screams on top of this, but I know that if I do, I'll need to like schedule that in a way where I can like full on like do that without completely wrecking my voice for the day. I can totally do it. I've done it in the car, so I know it's possible. But I gotta prepare for that. The neighbors would be concerned. I don't really got neighbors. So, I think the only people concerned would be my my housemates, aka my family.
Came in like a dream, put it down like a smoke.
Actually, this is one of the parts I really hate vocal-wise.
Cigarette. Fitting into my clothes, I don't wanna stick around. I just wanna let you know. Came in like a dream, put it down like a smoke. We used to be a team, now we let each other go. Cigarette, I still clinging to my clothes. I don't wanna stick around. I just wanna let you know. Came in like a dream, put it down like a smoke. We used to be a team, now we let each other go. Your cigarette, I still clinging to my clothes. I don't wanna stick around. I just wanna let you know. Came in like a dream, put it down like a smoke. We used to be a team, now we let each other go. Your cigarette.
Why on earth is there reverb on here twice?
No one's gonna save me from my memories. Nothing to lose, but I would have given anything to get closer to you and all your enemies. I've got a few of my own, and this throne didn't come with a gun, so I've got a different energy. I still see you when the lights get low. I still hear you when I'm on my own. The parasites in my nightmares.
Should I make more candy?
calling
I'd say
my
so. That's not pretty fun to make.
name. It's just for you and your problems.
Good day job, your bad karma, what are you afraid of?
the same trauma. Show me what you're made of. Cause you talk about your constant pain like I ain't got none. And I've learned to live beside it. And even though it's over now, I will always be reminded. This song is like a drug to me. I swear, I am on it constantly. In a way, it hurts good. I don't know what it is. What should it be based off of? That's a good question. I think probably just to be on theme, we should probably make it like the Even in Arcadia album cover, which is lots of grays and pinks. It's a really nice looking album art. There's one part that I really like, and I think it's right here. Thought I was waiting for you when all along it was you with the countdown kill switch, and it was me with the blindfold on. I was trying my best, and that's the thing I tell the mirror. I was in love. Yeah, I think when I recorded these, I wasn't as like strong like vocally as I am now, because I've been doing it more often. I've been working on the song a lot, actually. I have the sheet music right here, because I was rehearsing it with someone. Where is it? Is it right here? That's it. Hang on. There's nothing here exposed to me, is there? No, there isn't. Nope. Hang on. There we go. I've got 12 pieces of sheet music right here for piano. I know how to play this song. I'll see what I have. Perfect. I'm very eager to see if you can actually go through with it. I'll leave that right there. Yeah, your time to look at that is over now. Hate to say it. But like this ending bit has always gotten me. Like the last 2 minutes of the song are just like addicting like that. No one's gonna save me from your memories. Nothing to lose, but I would have given anything to get closer to you and all your enemies. I've got a few of my own, and this throne didn't come with a gun, so I got a different energy. I still see you when the lights get low. I still hear you when I'm on my own. The parasites and the nightmares calling my name like this one's for you and your problems, your good day job, your bad karma. What are you afraid of? The same trauma. Show me what you're made of. Cause you talk about your constant pain like I ain't got none. And I've learned to live beside it. And even though it's over now, I will always be reminded. Literally like a drug. Like, as much as I love the whole song, those last 2 minutes just hit differently, I swear. Like, what is it, 620? Yeah, if I see 620, then we come over here. Like, just listen to the instrumental and how hard that goes. Came in like a dream, put it down like smoke. We used to be a team, now we let each other go. Your cigarette ash still clinging to my clothes. I don't wanna stick around, I just wanna let you know. Came in like a dream, put it down like a smoke. We used to be a team, now we let each other go. Your cigarette ash still clinging to my clothes. I don't wanna stick around, I just wanna let you know. Came in like a dream, put it down like a smoke. Your cigarette ash still clinging to my clothes. I don't wanna see. No one's gonna save me from your memories. Nothing to lose, but I would've given anything to get closer to you and all your enemies. I've got a few of my own, and this throne didn't come with a gun, so I got a different energy. I still see you when the lights get low. I still hear you when I'm on my own. Parasites and the nightmares calling my name like this one's for you and your problems.
I don't know, something about that. It was just, I think when I first like recorded this was the first part that I did.
No one's gonna save me from my memories. Nothing to lose, but I would have given anything to get closer to you and all your enemies. I've got a few of my own, and this throne didn't come with a gun, so I've got a different energy. I still see you when the lights get low. I still hear you when I'm on my own. Parasites in my nightmares calling my name like, please just let me go.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff that I would change if I tried to redo this now. Which is weird, because I think I recorded this like maybe 6 months ago? April, May-ish, I think? I'll be honest, it's been a hot second since we have gotten even in Arcadia. When did it actually come out? May 9th. That is absolutely insane. The fact that so it came out May 9th, and I recorded like 3 days later. We did this on a live stream. And still, to this day, I'm actually really happy with this part right here.
Thought I was waiting for you. Blows either way. Thought I was waiting for you. When all along it was you with the countdown kill switch, and it was me with the blindfolds on. I was trying my best.
Anyway, we are getting very distracted. We're supposed to be working on Damocles tonight, which is another Sleep Token song that I've been really enjoying. It's those two that have been really like populating my feed recently. How are we sounding on this again? I need to remember.
Well, I've been waking up under blaze blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading black.
I'm just gonna go ahead and set everything to
And it feels like into the sea.
we're just gonna pitch center everything for now.
From outer space in seconds to me, and I'll play Discord and days on repeat.
Yeah, okay, there's something wrong there.
And it feels like falling into the sea. From outer space in seconds to me.
You're supposed to be right there. Hang on.
From outer space in seconds to me. And I'll play Discord and days on repeat. And days on repeat. Until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and when the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
I thought I fixed that. Oh well, we'll need to go back and re-record that part.
Well, I know I should be touring, I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. It feels like falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks.
I'm having a lot. Okay, so I actually am liking it a lot better now that I'm not like having Vessel's vocals directly in my ears. Hold up. What was the name of the thingy? My memory's awful. What thingy? Are we talking about the candy? We're talking about a song that we played tonight, or what are we talking about? Cutie. So I said candy because I was looking at the word candy.
When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot that we need to record this part. Let's go ahead and let's do that right now. That's the wrong track. I meant to get a mono audio track in here. Okay, there we go. So let's arm it. Let's set it to line 1. Okay, let's do this. Hang on. There we go.
The empire falls, wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Oh, and nobody told me I'd be begging for relief when what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me. Oh, and no.
Let's try that. See how that sounds.
The empire falls, wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Nobody told me I'd be begging for relief when what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me. The empire falls, wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Oh, and nobody told me I'd be begging for relief when what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me. Oh, and nobody told me I'd get tired.
Whoa, hang on. Something's definitely wrong there. Give me the melody for that.
Nobody told me I'd
Whoa.
told me I'd get tired of.
Did I really do that with my voice? Holy crap. Hang on, let's re-record that very quickly, because that's... Yikes. Wait, hang on, what is this? This is cut off here.
If I can't see the bottom.
Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot we did a cut here.
When nobody told me I'd get tired of myself, when it all looks like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up?
Honestly, I'm not liking that whole thing. Let's just go ahead and get rid of it. Okay. Let's go and let's try that.
Feels like it's screaming to me. Oh, and nobody told me I'd get tired of myself when it all acts like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem.
I'm not liking the breath on that. Hang on. I need to think about like how I want to do my breaths on that. Okay. Let me go and turn on the click again.
Feels like it's screaming to me. When nobody told me I'd get tired of myself, when it all acts like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Okay, let's go and let's try that. Edit. Thank you. Throw that into Melodyne for me.
Feels like it's screaming to me. He told me I'd get tired of myself when it all acts like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone and who will...
Whoa. Whoa, do not do that. Just go right there.
Days are all gone and who will I be when the empire falls? Diamond days are all gone and who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on, go down. There we go. There we go. I will say, this song was beautiful played live. Let me see if I can find it very quickly. I'm quickly gonna clear my search history on Instagram because that's not something I want to share on screen. What am I looking for? Project Damocles, I believe is what it's called. Oh, what was it called? Dang it. Pretty sure I follow them. I could probably find it pretty easily. Following, I'm looking up Damocles. There they are. It's Project Atlantic is what it's called. This account is beautiful. So whenever Sleep Token played the song Damocles Alive, whoa, sorry about that. Every show they would do like a different, they were trying to do like a color scheme. So this is sort of what it looked like for the concert that we went to.
Nothing without this music.
Okay, well I thought this was it. Apparently not. Is it this? Yeah, so whenever the band played Damocles, the sea would just turn into pinks and oranges. Or not pinks and oranges, purples and oranges. Which is really beautiful. They gave us stickers. Or people were walking around the outside of the venue when my sister and I went. And they handed us like a sticker. And they were like, hey, go ahead and put these over your phone flashlights when they play Damocles at the end of the set. And we're like, okay, why not? It was beautiful. Having these photos where you just see all the colors is just so cool. Hiccup Demon. Yeah, that's our boy Vessel. Our boy Vessel right here. Lead singer who does the miraculous vocals that are currently muted right now.
What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Okay, I want to hear the song from the beginning because I think we're in a pretty good spot right now where I'm willing to leave it as is. I'll probably come back and I'll edit it later, but for now I just sort of want to see like where we are in like the state of things.
Well, I've been waking up under blaze blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on the far thing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds to me. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Honestly, it's sounding a lot better than I was originally expecting.
Well, I know I should be touring, I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same.
There's a lot of stuff I gotta re-record, but like I'm pretty happy with where it is right now.
Falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks. And I'll play discordant days on repeat until the tape runs out on me. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Nobody told me I'd be begging for relief, when what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me. When nobody told me I'd get tired of myself, when it all acts like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
I freaking love this song, guys. I freaking love this song on so many levels. It is such a beautiful song, and I think it's so incredible that I can sing it. That's in my range. I want to keep doing more Sleep Token covers, and hopefully I will get better at them the more I do them. Because this is also a lesson in trying to mix and master vocals on top of already pre-produced tracks, and trying to make them sound good. No, but holy crap, this actually like. I'm actually like getting a little teary-eyed just like thinking about the song and like what it means and like how like important it is to me as a as an artist and sort of like where I stand on everything. Man, I freaking love this song. It's such a beautiful song, like in all the best ways possible. Now, chat, what do we think about doing Provider for for a cover? I'll play Provider just so we can get like. Just so the joke can land.
I wanna
Be a provider. Gonna you is silk like a spider. Roll or die, you bet I'm a rider. You're outer shell, your secret insider. I wanna be a provider, your guiding hand, your final decider. That bit of fuel to your fire, stroke your desire. Just let me know that you're mine. I wanna be a provider. I wanna be a provider.
It'd be so fucking fun to do a cover of this song.
Yeah, yeah. Wanna be a provider. Yeah, yeah. I want to delineate for the last time we were around each other. I found myself hesitate.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Cutie. It really means a lot that you were able to stick through the stream. I know we've gone a bit later than we usually do for music streams, but it really does mean a lot. Thank you so much. Hope you have a good rest of your night.
You don't wanna go there, yes I do. I wanna do more than just bend the rules. But you've been hitting my phone so hard I found it breathing through a tube in the ICU. Yeah, I see you. The only bad who's been nice in the room. The only good girl this side of the moon. But you're the only game that I like to lose.
The lyrics are just so fucking crazy. But it is kind of a banger song.
Give me like that, I'll be falling right back. And your fingers foxtrot on my skin. I'm going under this time. I can give you what you want. And our bodies converse like old friends.
I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it there on that lyric. Oh man, what a fantastic song. I will not be doing a cover of that, unfortunately. It's just not my cup of tea. Okay, well, I mean, I do really like the song. It's a really fantastic song, but it's not my cup of tea in terms of like singing and like the style. I do really like the lyrics though.
You've been hitting my phone so hard I find it breathing through a tube in the ICU. Yeah, I see you. The only bad baddie spitting eyes in the room. The only good girl this side of the moon. It's you're the only game that I like to lose.
Like that whole like bar goes hard as hell. Like what the hell you mean hitting my phone so hard I got it breathing through a tube in the ICU. Yeah, I see you. The only bad baddie's spinning eyes in the room. And then he just goes full on like the only good girl this side of the moon. I'm like, Vessel, what the hell? What are you doing, man? I digress. I digress. It's such a funny song. But yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with where we are with this Damn Quiz cover. I think it's there's a lot of stuff that I want to change about it, but in terms of like where we are and like where we landed, it ain't half bad. It ain't half bad at all. All right, so I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap up stream here. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 55 minutes, which is, I believe, like an hour and a half. It's like double the time that we usually spend on a music stream. Usually I'll end like just shy of 2 hours. We're at almost 3. Schedule for this week. So we got a stream on Wednesday and a stream on Thursday. And a stream on Saturday or Sunday morning. I have to see. There will be no Music Monday next Monday. I will say that right now. I did get the information that I needed, and I will not be here. So it'll probably get moved to like Sunday or Saturday after Christmas, right? Yeah, because if I'm missing the 22nd, it'd go to like the 27th or the 28th, depending on. Actually, no, hang on. The stream will be Sunday morning. Has to be. I've got D&D on Saturday morning, so that's not gonna happen. Anyway, thank you all so much for tuning into today's live stream. It was really fun. We had a lot of good time, and I had a blast just sort of getting to yap off everyone's ear. I'm terribly sorry about that, but I'm so passionate about music. It is so cool. So thank you all so much for joining and for tuning in. Let's go see if we have anyone that we could raid at the moment. I'm thinking we go raid Matt Guyver, who is doing Art Talk. I think it's pretty fitting, considering I did just throw in 2 songs, the 2 songs that we shared off today. So yeah, it's very fitting. Actually, oh, hang on. No, never mind. Max moved on to painting, which also works, but I just want to make sure that people are updated on what's happening. Let's go ahead and do /raid. If I can type an I, it's great. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning into today's Whoa. Thank you all so much for tuning into today's live stream, but unfortunately, I got you out. So I'll catch you all on Wednesday. Bye-bye.